We released a video about the AI Diffusion Rule a few days back, but as you know, this was a Biden administration policy. And what are the chances that President Donald Trump would let it remain as is? Therefore, today in this video, we shall cover what are the major changes President Donald Trump is considering to the US advanced AI chips export rules, why it matters, and therefore what it would mean for countries like India, China, Vietnam, and UK. Stay tuned. The Biden administration introduced strict rules on who could buy the advanced AI chips, dividing countries into three tiers based on their relationship with the US. But the Trump administration is looking to shake things up. So what's changing? Well, firstly, the elimination of the three-tier rule itself. Biden's rule put countries into three tiers based on their relationship with the US. Tier 1 included 17 countries that included Taiwan, and they have unlimited access. Tier 2, with about 120 countries including India and Vietnam, with strict caps. And Tier 3, including countries like China, Russia, and North Korea, with no access at all. Trump's team is considering scrapping this entire system. Instead, they want to move to a global licensing regime. This means each country's access to AI chips would be negotiated directly, government to government, making the US chips a bargaining chip for trade talks. Secondly, lowering the AI chip threshold. Under Biden, countries could import up to 1,700 NVIDIA H100 AI chips per year without needing a license. Trump's plan is to lower the threshold to just 500 chips per year. Any order above that would need the countries to get a license, thereby tightening control over who gets the advanced AI hardware. Why make these changes? Well, the Trump administration believes these changes would give the US more leverage in their trade negotiations. It would make it harder for rivals to access advanced AI technology, and it would allow more flexibility to reward or penalize countries based on broader US interests. But there are critics, and they warn it could complicate the rules for tech companies. It would hurt US companies like NVIDIA and AMD, who are already facing losses in billions due to export restrictions. And finally, it would push countries to look for other suppliers in China or any other countries. Now, what does it mean for countries in different tiers, like India, China, Vietnam, or UK? Let's start with India, which was in the tier 2. India is not the closest ally group, so it faces strict restrictions on imports even in the current rule. If Trump's proposed rules go through, India's access would depend on direct negotiations with the US. This could slow down India's ambitious plans to build large AI data centers and develop AI industry, especially given its goal to acquire thousands of GPUs for its national projects. China is currently in the most restricted group with no access at all to the US AI chips. This new regime would likely keep China locked out and possibly further tighten controls as the US sees China as the main AI rival. Vietnam. Like India, Vietnam is in the middle tier and faces limits. Under the new licensing system, Vietnam's access would be subject to negotiation and therefore potentially making it harder or easier depending on US strategic interests at the time. This uncertainty could impact Vietnam's growing tech sector. United Kingdom. The UK is one of America's closest allies and is currently exempt from most restrictions. Trump's changes are unlikely to affect the UK's access to advanced AI chips, as it would likely maintain its favored status in any bilateral agreements. What should India do to keep its AI mission on track? If these restrictions tighten, here's what India can do to keep its India AI mission moving forward. Proactive diplomacy. Step up talks with the US to secure favorable licensing terms or exemptions, highlighting India's responsible AI governance and its role as a key tech partner. Build domestic hardware capabilities. Invest in semiconductor manufacturing and chip design within India to reduce the reliance on imports. Encourage global chip makers to set up their shops in India. Diversify partnerships. Collaborate with countries not affected by US export controls to access alternative AI hardware and global tech expertise. Optimize compute resources, create national AI compute clusters and cloud-based GPU sharing platforms so startups, researchers, and public projects can make the most of available hardware. Promote indigenous innovation, develop homegrown AI solutions, and open source models suited to India's unique needs. And invest in efficient AI algorithms that can run on less advanced chips. Strengthen talent and data infrastructure. Scale up AI training programs and improve access to high quality data sets to improve innovation and build a skilled AI workforce. Finally, stay policy agile. Regularly review global export controls and adapt India's policies accordingly. Involve startups, academia, and industry in shaping policies that support innovation. So in conclusion, Trump's proposed overhaul of the US AI chip export rules would mark a major shift in US trade policy, moving from a clear tiered system to a more flexible but unpredictable global licensing regime. For countries like India and Vietnam, this would mean lesser certainty and therefore difficult negotiations. For China, it likely means continuation in their exclusion. And for countries like UK, who are close allies, little would change. How these rules evolve will shape the future of global AI development and the balance of technological power. If you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for more updates. Thanks for watching.